All right, welcome to Mind and Magic. Today we're going to talk about 5 magical habits that you need to have. Now, the thing about habits is that they are part of your subconscious programming. The subconscious governs everything that you don't have to think about. And a habit is something that you do without even thinking about it. And they are typically formed by repetition, by doing something so many times over and over and over again that it becomes ingrained, and then you just do them automatically. And once those habits are established, they're not that easy to break because they have become part of your programming. So it's important to establish good habits that are going to further your magical endeavors. So the first habit that we need to establish is gratitude. Yes, you can make gratitude a habit. Gratitude is the attitude in which things happen. If I'm doing a magical operation, you can bet that I'm going to be using gratitude within it, because doing magic with gratitude works far more than if you don't. And so it's best to just establish a habit of gratitude early on, because your magic will benefit from it. You know, we all tend to be grateful for major things that happen to us that tend to work out in our favor. But what about the little things? Because it's the little things that we need to work on when it comes to gratitude. Take some time each day to be grateful for the little things until you just do it automatically as they occur. And when you do that, you will notice a shift, not only in your magic, but in yourself. So gratitude is the first habit that we need to cultivate. The next habit that we need to establish is doing our daily rituals. Now, I've spoken on this before, that when you're first starting out, you may need to force yourself to do them, even if you don't feel like it. Most people don't continue because they haven't been doing it long enough to form a habit out of it, which is what we need to do. So we need to do our daily rituals every single day, whether we want to or not, until it becomes a habit. And then you just do them automatically. And you don't even think about it. You will find the time and get it done. Your daily rituals are going to be your preliminary rituals mainly, your LBRP, your middle pillar, etc., and will largely depend upon the curriculum that you're using for self-initiation. It is a valuable habit to have. Now, the next habit that we need to establish is thinking in correspondences. Now, typically these are going to be planetary correspondences, but there will be others. That's just the nature of correspondences. When I come across things, I immediately jump to their correspondences. This is just a habit of mine that I set up long ago, and it will aid with your magical practice. I mean, just this Memorial Day weekend, I was working out in the yard, trimming up some bushes with some thorns on them, and I got stuck. And of course, I immediately thought of the correspondence of Mars, because anything with thorns or a stinger, anything sharp and pointed like that is going to have a Mars correspondence, such as pine needles, pine trees. Now, I didn't need the thorns for anything. I wasn't using them in my practice. It's just that I have established a habit of thinking along those lines so that I can benefit from it if I need to. And the more you develop this habit, the less you're going to rely on books to look things up when you need to find out correspondences. Now, the next magical habit that we need to develop is one of the first ones I told you to develop. That is to banish, deny, and reject negative thoughts as they occur. And we do this to clear out the negativity that can hound us at times. There's a lot of people that have a habit out of thinking negatively. And so this is to establish a new habit and break the old habit of negative thinking. So when you have a negative thought, you say, I reject that thought. I deny that thought. I banish that thought. Any of those terms are fine. And we use those terms specifically to avoid negative terms, because the subconscious doesn't recognize negative statements. So we have to use words and terms that it understands. Now, at the very beginning, when I started this channel over 10 years ago, I said that just doing this one practice will change your life. And many people have wrote in since then confirming just that. This is one of the best practices and habits that you can get into. Banish, deny, reject. When those negative thoughts creep in, you will automatically do this when you are in the habit of it. And the final magical habit that we need to develop is meditation. Now, there are different types of meditation. There is clearing your mind meditation, and there is focusing on a question meditation in order to get an answer. I am fine with either of these in your meditation practice, so long as you're just not doing one and not the other. You need to do both types of meditation. And the reason meditation is so important is that it helps develop that cross-communication between your conscious mind and your subconscious mind, to where eventually you can have entire conversations between both halves of your mind. You will have a direct link to your subconscious, which is your link to the divine. So meditation is very important, not only as a skill to develop, but also a habit. I want to thank you for joining me. Leave a like and share this video if it helped you out. It is much appreciated. Check out mindandmagic.com for programs, merch, and more. Social media links will be on the screen momentarily, and I will see you soon. Take care.